morning, friends. It is December 31st, the last day of the decade. I didn't even really think about that until like a couple days ago when somebody, I don't know, mentioned it on Instagram or something. I was like, oh, we are going into a new decade. That's fun. But yeah. So December 31st is the 6th day of Kwanzaa. And today is actually my favorite day of Kwanzaa because the principle is Kuumba, and that is creativity. And it's written as creativity in the sense of thinking of different ways to uplift the community. But as a maker, I cannot I cannot separate the idea of creativity from my personal creativity. You know what I mean? The way that I see it, the way that I feel it, the way that I move through being a creative. One of the things that I find that has been kind of a struggle, not even kind of, definitely a struggle for me, is finding work that makes me feel purpose, but also activates my creativity. And with the studio, it sometimes activates my creativity when we're not in the busy season where I'm just taking the same picture 85 times a day. But when I can be creative, when I have the time and I have the space, it is a wonderful way to activate my creativity and to really get into the art of photography that I love. But most of the time, it's just like poof, 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 you know. And I struggle with the idea, or I struggle with finding my purpose in that space. And a lot of times I feel like I don't have a purpose. I feel like me taking pictures doesn't mean anything. But at the same time, I know it does, simply because my memory is hot garbage. Like, I have found in recent years that I'm relying on pictures that I take, video clips that I get of like whenever we go places or do things. And I look back on those to refresh my memory, because my memory by itself, it's like a sieve, like my mom says. My memory is like a sieve, and everything just falls out. So whenever I do vlogs, or Lamar and I go anywhere and I vlog there, yeah, I want to share things with you guys and I want to document it, but more than that, I want to document it for myself so that I can go back and look back on the things that I did. So in that sense, I know that there's purpose in the studio photography that I do, but holding on to that is really hard. So I had wanted to say that yesterday, but forgot. Anyway, back to the creativity. Okay, so I was saying, I have found it difficult to find work that balances my need for creativity as well as my need for purpose and structure. So I end up in jobs like call centers because I know it's going to give me the structure. I know that it's going to give me, you know, the ability to provide for my needs, but there's absolutely no creativity in there. So then I kind of supplement it by, like a couple years ago, I was working full-time in a call center, and then on Sundays I would work in the studio. And I told myself that was how I was balancing my creative spirit with the need to just, you know, to have a regular job and to pay bills. So that is, I will be completely honest, one of the things that I'm nervous about with starting the new job, because it is an office job. It's basically a secretarial job. And I'm nervous that I'm going to run into the same kind of rut that I have found myself in before when I get into those really like regular jobs. But at the same time, I tell myself, you know what, Caleisha, the way this worked out, the Lord obviously wants you here. He wants you there. So shut up and show up. So I'm not putting a lot of thought, energy behind that train of thought. But yeah, I absolutely love being creative. I love being able to take a material and bring something out of that material that may not have been visible before, you know, to think something up in my head and make that thing real. And that, whenever I think about making or creating or anything like that, I honestly feel like that is when I am the closest to God. Like, that is when I feel most worshipful, like when I really sit down and I think about what I am doing, you know, what I have the ability to do. And I'm so grateful for that creative spirit that I've been given. But hopefully the creative spirit that I have been given will be used today. I got to flex it a little bit yesterday in the camera room. We had a couple come in for their wedding pictures. So I got to be a little bit creative with that. But of course, since we were solid booked, I couldn't spend a lot of time with them without shooting myself in the foot, essentially. But I was able to, you know, like, get a tiny bit creative. But today is another busy day, so I don't know what today has for me. I'm not even gonna try to assume, but all I know is that the day ends at 4, and your girl is gonna try her best to leave early. Like, guys. I am exhausted. So I will talk to you guys later, probably when I take my lunch. Most likely. Y'all, I'm over by the mall and I just saw a dude roller skating down the sidewalk. And I'm like, wait a minute. Where are we? Is this California? Who rollerblades? And he wasn't even carrying any shoes. Like, he had no bag or anything. Homie, you just out here in rollerblades? People do that? Hi, friends. I am home. It was a long day. I did not get to leave early, but we got a lot done. We had a huge delivery of pictures the other day that I had to get checked in. So the vast majority of those are done. I still have a few left to do tomorrow. But yeah, it was kind of a crazy day. Just the trend now is people coming late for their appointments and then wanting to do a million things. No. But I made it through by the power of prayer and coffee. There needs to be a t-shirt. By the power of prayer and coffee. But yeah. So I am going to go on inside, and then part of me wants to take a nap. It's about 5:30 right now. So I think I'm going to lay down and be quiet for a little bit, and then I'm going to get up and do some sewing on my Etsy stuff, because I've been putting off sewing these African print bags for quite a bit. It's been at least 2 days that I have told myself, okay, we're gonna go home and sew, and then I don't. Like I'm working on something else or doing something else. You're just going. Your girl's just going. I'm just the Energizer bunny, but not Energizer. More like Zombie-gizer bunny. Blah. So yeah. I'm gonna go inside now. Lamar's car is still here. That's his car behind me. So that means he's home. And I got a notice that I got an Etsy delivery, which is one of his Christmas presents. So I'm gonna pick that up and let him open it. Okay, this must be his order or his gift. And we got newspaper stuff. Team carrying too much. How's your New Year's Eve going? I hope it has been pleasant. If not, I hope it gets better. Are you doing anything fun for New Year's? Do you go out? Do you hang out with people? Or do you prefer to stay home and chill out? Why are you so loud? Look at that little wiggle butt. Look at that little wiggle butt. Hi. You can go back inside? You so happy? Yeah. Let me in the door. Hey, boo. Hi, doggies. Hi. You got mail. You got mail. Come on in here because you got mail. You're supposed to dance. Well, that's because I ordered it, but it's for you.
I'm ordering somebody else's mail.
Ooh, isn't that a felony?
You're opening somebody else's mail.
Is that a felony? A misdemeanor?
It's wrong.
It's strongly frowned upon?
But we are one.
Do you need scissors?
Yeah,
Oh, you got it. Well, that's like really packaged in there. Come on, use those muscles.
Aww.
Open it all the way. You're official alumnus. Hillman.
It's awesome.
Do you like it?
I do.
Aww.
Thank you.
Ew. Kiva was just giving me the epic sniff down, and I don't know why. Why are you sniffing me down? Look. What does my elbow smell like? I don't know what I smell like. What do I smell like, Tootie? You don't know, but you sniffing. No, I didn't do pictures of any dogs. I haven't, like, eaten anything. Y'all just giving me the sniff down because? Just because. Well, this is a new sweatshirt. Maybe it doesn't smell enough like them. But Tootie, I want to read the book. It's the last book in the Harry Potter series. I'm almost done. Can you get off the book? You gonna keep your little feet there? Can you guys hear these fireworks? Anyway, I fell asleep. It was glorious. I slept for like, it's like 9:30 right now. However long that is. Like 2.5, 3 hours, I think. I started falling asleep when I was reading Harry Potter. I was laying on my back reading and holding the book up like this, started falling asleep. So I said, I better put this book down before I really hurt myself. Because that book, even the paperback, is like that thick. So I'm going to put some comfy clothes on and go sew some things. Until New Year's, so I'm going to go wake Lamar up because I think he went to sleep so that we can see the ball drop. I have the Kwanzaa bags ready for their next step. I don't know if these are going to get done tonight. I might have to leave until tomorrow because I still have to go to work in the morning. But yeah, thank you guys for watching the shop and actually buying stuff from the shop. I really appreciate your support. I do my best to keep my word when I say I'm going to put things up in the shop. I'm going to make certain things. I just don't think I did a very good job, like with time management, as far as all of the things that I wanted to do this December. I did super early in the month cut out the idea of doing December daily. That was definitely not going to happen. But I am proud of myself for getting all the way through Vlogmas. Some videos went up late, but predominantly everything, all the videos went up in the morning of the following day, which I'm really proud of myself for. And yeah, so Happy New Year. Another thing I've been thinking about was, I'm scrolling on Instagram as you do, and everybody's posting all of these like really poignant messages about the things that the growth that they've had in this decade, and their plans going forth in the next decade. And I'm just like, it doesn't even feel like new year, like it's another year tomorrow. It literally just feels like another day, and that kind of bums me out a bit. But what I have thought is, I know that I'm not in like the celebratory New Year's spirit just because of all the work and everything that's been on me. I haven't been able to really soak in the holidays and stuff like that, and experience them. So what I'm thinking
because my birthday is in February, I might just do all of that, like taking a look at the last decade of Caleisha and really taking into account the things that I've done, the things that I've learned, the ways that I have improved, ways that I still can improve, and all that in February. So yeah, let's get ready to see this ball drop.
Carson Daly has been hosting shows for life.
I know, like he came out the womb hosting. He was probably that little kid who hosted things in the kitchen.
Mm-hmm. And this is my mom cooking dinner for me.
Mom, come on down. She's freaking out. Why? I feel like
6, 5, I can count. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Happy New Year.
Let's try that again. Fireworks.
We're gonna look at the fireworks that the neighbors have been blowing all day. That's the first dance of 2020. Stay classy, y'all.